Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's been like 5 months since I've uploaded a video. I got a lot of excuses as to why, but I guess none of them really matter. Something for my people with E39s out there. I guess I'm taking a gamble on this right now. This is a Dynavin D99. This is version 6 for the E39. I have a couple of reasons why I decided to go this route or give it a shot. And obviously I've already opened it, unpackaged it. This is the installation guide, pretty decent stuff. Dynavin's a Chinese company, and their primary focus is OEM integration. And for those of you with E39s, you probably already know that installing a tuned-in head unit is a severe pain in the ass. You have to do a lot of trimming to the air ducting, and you also have to then have some type of dash kit made for it. It's not just simply drop it in, you're good to go. You have to do a lot of custom work, and you either don't want to deal with that by yourself, or you don't want to pay somebody the additional money to do it. There's a lot of people that claim they can actually make custom stuff, but you know, they end up making a really crappy job installing. So this is designed to avoid all of that hassle. Alright, so we'll just call this an unpackaging video. It's nothing too exciting. I won't be installing it tonight because it's raining outside. Initial impressions, it's actually packaged kind of nicely. And like I said, this is the updated version. There we go. They moved some stuff around from earlier versions on it to make it look a little bit more like it belongs. So let me just unpackage it from the plastic here. Earlier versions had the screen more towards the bottom. This CD player was a lot lower. Part of that has to do with where you can mount it in the dash. This was addressed with new mounting brackets, so it comes with its own bracket, which is nice because the standard E39 bracket, anybody who's ever installed a head unit, it's in a kind of an awkward location, and on top of it, you don't really have a ton of room to run wires. So I think maybe this style bracket's going to give you a little bit more wire management ability. So we have a remote, which I'll probably never be using, but you get it nonetheless. Here's more installation stuff, so more brackets that I will obviously need to install. And some hardware. Those are all little hex head screws, little hex key in there. So, so it looks like this comes with that stuff, which one would hope it will come with it anyway. Here's one box of cables. This seems heavy, so what do we have here? This looks like the OEM. Yeah, this just simply plugs in place, what it looks like. So this end will go into the factory harness, and this plugs into the back of the Dynavin. Right here we have cables for, looks like park distance control. We have the amp remote turn on right here. There's a blue wire, and then we also have more park distance controls. We have a reverse wire. So, yep, there's some wires and stuff. Gotta go through this. Here's all the audio connectors. Now, one thing that I was initially concerned about when it came to buying this harness or buying this unit is what kind of ability do I have for outboard amplifiers. I already have a sound system, and I didn't want to have to come up with some fugazi way to mount it, but as you can see, this will plug in the back of the unit. Yeah, so you can see I got my right rear out, right left, front right, and then I have two outputs here for the subwoofer. So I essentially have 6 outs like any standard aftermarket head unit would have. So this will just simply plug into what I already have, and of course I have some auxiliary in stuff. So any type of whatever I want to hook this up to, I have some additional control for that, which is cool. And then here we have the Bluetooth microphone, which I'm going to probably install overhead. I'll have to do some testing and figure out what works best for that. Alright, let's see, they give you a stylus. Probably will not be needing that. And then we have the radio adapter here. It's 2 different styles depending on your year. There's 2 different antenna and cables, so that's the antenna adapter. I have a long USB. Basically, if I want to plug in a thumb drive or something like that, I would run this from the head unit out to some other area in the car. Let's see, this right here is the Ipod cable. Since it does have iPod control, which is nice, but I probably won't be using it because I have Bluetooth audio streaming on this. The A2DP codec, I think, is what we call that. And then right here I have the antenna for navigation. I have to figure out a place to mount this, but it looks like it has a fairly long cable, which is great. I'll be able to probably put it someplace where it won't be noticed. So that's good stuff right there. So this is what it all comes with. But I mean, this is, I mean, for the money, I can't really complain. It looks nice. It's going to have that OEM look, which I'm kind of after, to be honest with you. Aftermarket head units, just, I don't know. They were cool once upon a time when I was young, but they're not anymore. And if this can offer most of the functionality of a really good aftermarket head unit with navigation and Bluetooth, I mean, that's pretty much all I'm really interested in right now. But I mean, everything about this, like even the feel on the buttons actually is pretty close to BMW, so I mean, that's kind of a nice feature. The typing looks fairly close to what, you know, BMW would be using. Nice feel to the controls. Navigation is done through a micro SD card, and the map files can always be updated. I think it runs off of Windows CE. Could be wrong on that. I did a little bit of research on this, but I kind of just took the plunge, a little bit of a gamble. So I'm interested to see how exactly this is going to work. I'm interested to see how it's going to function with the outboard amplifiers I already have in, but I'm definitely going to do an installation video for you guys on this, and I'm going to also do a review after spending some time with this unit. But it's really nice. It looks nice, and I think it's going to look pretty good in the car. So once I get a nice day out, I'll film the install, and you'll see that video, and I'll also do the follow-up review. And that's pretty much that for that.